Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Whisky Untitled. Today on the Whisky Untitled, we're going to be talking about whiskey and whether or not it's worth it. I know what you're thinking. There are a lot of whiskeys out there, all of them from companies demanding to see your wallet, demanding to take every last dime from you until you're totally poor and living on the street, and all you have left is Mad Dog 40/40 to drink while you drown your sorrows in a gutter somewhere when your clothes are half falling off and you're half naked trying to sell parts of your body to other people on the street just so you can get a little bit of bread to eat so you don't starve and die right there on the corner of 4th and Lancero. It's rough. So, yeah, let's get on that. Although I was listening to a podcast today, a whiskey podcast, and I almost turned it off because somebody in the podcast was like smacking their lips like constantly for almost 2 minutes. Like almost two, yeah, for almost 2 minutes straight. And I literally was about to turn it off, and then the person stopped. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, no,
stick around.
I was listening to a podcast today, and some guy was coughing, and I was like coughing after him too. I'm like, that's weird. What's up, 12 Christian? How you guys doing?
Oh no, it's contagious through the podcast.
I know. Yeah.
Christian, bottles versus starvation. Exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Like you got it.
Yeah,
I mean, like, do you want to have some bottles, or do you want to, or do you want to starve to death?
Kevin, it depends.
Also,
right?
if you're eating Korean ramen noodles, then they're fantastic. So
yeah. So overall, let's just what did you purchase today?
Wait, what? Wait, no, this is...
Well, what are you drinking?
Here, guys, in case you didn't know, Charles is sick, and it's really showing. Yeah. So what I'd like to say is, Charles, since this is a whiskey show, what's in your glass?
So...
Oh, I love Shin Ramen.
I know we're going to talk about, like, bottles that are worth it. This one, a couple years ago, like, I questioned the price, so I wanted to bring it up. So it was King Alexander.
Oh, the K... You want to hear something funny? So the website that I found where you don't have to pay tariffs, they have the King Alexander on sale right now for $212. And do you know how much they have the Glenmorangie Portwood 21 for? $130.
Yeah, see, like, so
I'm tempted to pick another one up at that price.
I know we're going to be talking about expensive bottles and so on, but everyone's price is different, and then there's always a bottle that you've always questioned in the back of your head, right? Like, for me, it was another Belvini Ton was another one that I was like, I always question, never purchased one. So.
Oh, yeah, I bought one, and I don't know if I would do it again.
Way too flashy for you, man. Damn.
Unless I got to try it ahead of time. All right.
Background.
Now keep talking, Charles.
All right.
Where did you get the idea for today's show?
So, Wally, basically, for the last episode plus a week before that, he's been talking about purchasing this bottle for his 40th. And
also 3 years.
Yeah, and I've just been like thinking about it. And I think when we first started this podcast, you just had a Macallan event, or maybe a year after that, and he just kept talking about this bottle over and over and over again. And I'm like, he's never gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Is he not? He's always said he's gonna try and buy it, and then eventually, which is some weird reason, this year is the year he chose it. Could be the tariffs. It could be maybe the price increases or whatever.
It's the tariffs.
It's funny how I'm not saying I was here at the start of his journey, but the journey of him questioning himself and if he's going to buy it or not. And I've had times where we've been reached out to people and say, hey, is this bottle worth it? Is it worth this cost? And usually in those cases, there are higher end bottles, like 300, 500, whatever, so on and so forth, where it's a celebratory bottle and they need someone else to give them a push. Lucky for me, I'm not spending that much money, so I told Wally every time he asked, buy it. And I think we've joked about it a lot. It's like, just do it, dude. Do it.
All right, so celebratory bottles, right? You're saying 300 to 500.
Yeah.
But I actually posted a poll about 2 weeks ago that you guys answered on Instagram, and I never posted it because I tried to make a video out of it, and I had some struggles because I'm getting to that age.
Oh, I just got out of bed.
But I asked like what price everybody thought was the beginning of like expensive. At what point do you say this bottle is expensive? So I'll just go through all the answers right now because it's gonna be fun. So
okay, let's go.
150. 200, 500. Okay. Also, that was Scotch Society 305. That was Drew, by the way. 500. Over 100 has to be something I know is good. 200 plus for special occasions. Those charred cask.
Okay.
This person put either ooh or zero. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because it's too. This person put $70, which I guess maybe if you live like in the middle of the country. I talked to people from like Detroit.
Okay.
Who are like 60, $70 is a,
what do you think
is
is
a spend.
your benchmark?
Oh yeah. Everybody, did I just get out of bed? No, I just got out of the shower though. If you guys have, if you guys totally, I'm not eating shin ramen because, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill all of you in chat in a minute. But if you guys have like a price that you consider where it starts to get expensive, like post that up in chat because I'm curious what you guys do.
Is that like a
if you didn't answer,
did I answer?
125 tipsy Kraken 125 typically, but 250 for special ones. This person, I can't pronounce their name overseas. 600 is the highest I've gone yet. Whiskey Holic put 2K.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay.
2K.
This guy said 300. The chef said 150. Ben actually barrel race. He organized his impulse buy up to 100 to 150. Take some research, 150 to 300. Expensive special buy, 300 plus.
Damn, Pagusta, dude. Really?
Yeah, 200. One person said there's a threshold.
Of course there is.
Tolv said 300 unless it's something epic.
Yeah.
Carson said 100. Anything over is a special bottle. 200 very, very special.
Wow.
Bourbon 007 tried to keep it under 150. Whiskey Influencer, who is the whiskey influencer who started Instagram a little while ago with the name Whiskey Influencer, put 250. Dan the Bourbon Man 300, which surprises me a lot actually. Matthew J. Ryan coming in with the 1K. My buddy in Afghanistan said about 350, which I don't think that's a real answer. This person with the name Blumpkin, which I thought was hilarious, coming in 150. 250 to 300.
Don't research what a Blumpkin is.
100 plus. Yeah, do not.
Yeah,
Bianca put in 200 plus. This dude put in 550. Some guy called Drinking Caveman put 350.
Yeah, there you go. Not 350.
God damn it put 200.
I'm like, I spent up maybe 1 or 2 bottles at 350.
This guy put 200 Eudo. Sergio put $2 million.
Eudo mean
this one person put.
Must be Australian dollars.
Huh?
You said 200
no, no, Sergio said $2,000.
No. But you said there's someone that paid 200.
Oh, somebody said 2,000 euros. Euros. This one person said, "My impulsiveness knows no boundaries." My brother answered with 1 million doll hairs, and somebody said 150. So it looks like the range is about like 150 to 300.
Yeah, 300 there, yeah.
Seems to be about like where everybody is putting this down. Man, you guys are all putting 500. 500 would have to come with a happy ending. All right.
I'm thinking the chat right here is around 150 to maybe 300. So it's relatively the same.
Background's too flashy. It's fake wood. It's causing me seizures. Enjoy your seizures. Or is it your background that's too fancy?
I don't know. I don't think
your background is fancy.
But
150, 150, 250, like, 500,
when we're thinking
500.
About 150, man, like that's $100 is where Scotch is lying now, right nowadays.
Dude, 150, and I'm buying something that somebody tells me is the best whiskey of the year, and I'm just trying it myself because I need to know the answer myself whether or not it's any good. Also, this is not worth 150.
Higher than 150. I really think you guys are above 150 for a celebratory bottle. Like, check out your Bilvini Portwood, what, 200 plus.
What's that, Portwood?
Yeah, the port is what, 200.
On the website that I found, 180.
Yeah, so like people like that 21-year-old mark is kind of where everyone does a celebratory, bottle, so a celebrity bottle, celebratory bottle. So.
Whiskey is less than the cost of psychotherapy. I agree with that.
Man, but like the prices nowadays, it's just all right. If you guys
so you said rye isn't worth more than $40, but I'd argue that there's plenty of rye that's worth about $60 all day long. All day. Like this is literally next to my computer because I just cracked open another one because I have a problem. Besides
Pappy Van Winkle, which everyone knows is like it goes to stupid prices.
$1,000.
What other bourbons get that status?
Nothing. I told you. Four Roses. Oh, wasn't you? I was talking to Steve about that.
So that's definitely a
Signet's 200. Yeah,
is a bottle that everyone kind of grows and like, hey, that's a celebratory.
Signet's a beautiful bottle too. On top of all that.
Well, like this one, the Dalmore one. It's like
oh dang, Gregor, I totally agree with you.
The fancy box always helps. Like that's what you're paying
for,
right?
That's the thing is the Signet comes like when you take the top off the Signet, you flip it upside down and it's a stand and it's magnetic for the bottle. Gregor, I totally agree with you. Buy something sensible and hop on a plane, but I kind of don't agree at the same time. I think buy something crazy and still hop on a plane and go share with your friends.
Can I see Michter's? Michter's is definitely one that's got that high end. They have that 25-year-olds and stuff like that.
Oh, H. Hirsch. Yeah. No, Hirsch for some reason is crazy expensive, and I don't know that brand very well. Some of the Michters are expensive, yeah, but those are the older ones. We still don't get that one up here. Yeah, sorry about the Wilderness Trail and not getting it over there, Tolf. We'll work on that, Tolf. Because you're right where He's near where you are, right?
I think so. Malted.
Yeah.
What $300 bottles
I'll
have
get that
you
sorted.
Regretted? Would love to know. I single use difference to jump on.
Every 1 over 300 I've regret. No. HP 30 did not regret. That was $800. Balvenie 30, $600 did not regret. Jura 30, $660 regret all day. So yeah, no. Sometimes the expensive bottles are regret.
1 out of 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh, I wanted to tell you guys. Sorry, we didn't talk about the new bottles that we got. We got right into the topic. That's my mistake.
Yeah, dude. Go.
So I know this isn't going to seem like much. I have a friend who works on an airline. Hooked me up with some bottles, and this seems like a regular Jack Daniel's Little Mini, except it's glass. And on the side it says for transportation only. So I thought that was pretty cool because this Woodford is in the same boat. On the very back it says for transportation only. And then this Glenlivet 12 also came from the airlines, which is also glass, but it does not.
I'm surprised they're glass because most of them now are plastic. So 30, not worth the 400.
Oh, really? Talisker 30 was one that I was looking at.
500 Yamazaki 18, man. Damn.
Never do it.
I would never do that for that price.
I tasted a pour of the Yamazaki 18, and so I have a funny Yamazaki 18 story if you guys want to hear it.
Go for it.
While I was in Sarasota, in Florida, at an art museum with some friends. Yes, that was not my choice, but somebody went to the bar, really, really nice bar. I ended up buying Mac 25 there, old bottle. Fancy. Really, really nice bar. A friend got me a pour and came over to me while I was talking to like one of these artists who was like making art, and he was like, "Hey, just try this." So I started sipping on it. I'm like, "Man, this is really young and grassy."
Yep.
It's like super grassy and light. And I was like, it's vegetal. I was like, I don't really dig this. Like, what is this? Yamazaki 18. So, yeah, that's how I feel about Yamazaki 18. I don't think it's worth the $200 that it was. Scotch Votary, you said Regret Macallan Rare Cask. Really? To me, for the $260 that it cost, it's the new Macallan 18. And I think it's actually pretty decent.
Damn, he didn't like the 25 Highland Park. Black Art 6.1. I've been right.
The Highland Park 25 is the one that won all those awards.
Maybe just different.
I've never tried it though. I've only tried the 30. Went straight from the 18 to the 30.
No, did we take the 25 on our tour?
Black Art's 5-1 tasted like Jolly Ranchers. I can't imagine what the 6-1 tasted like.
Did we take the 25 on the tour though? It was on the tour, right?
Did we have 25 on the tour? It might. Yeah, we might have had it. It was unmemorable. The 40 took everything.
Well, yeah, you got the 30.
The 40 blew my mind.
So like I was.
Mac Rare Cask was 3. Oh, if you buy it at Costco, you can get it for like $260.
Yeah, artist making art, Cody.
Yeah, it was an artist. No, I really got into this deep conversation with this artist because she had drawn just she had painted some incredible artwork, and I actually still have her business card in my wallet to this day. She had this piece on the wall that, like, if I was made out of like art money, I would have spent the $7,500 and bought it immediately. It's on site and edit, shipped to my art house or whatever. But like, it just her symbolism, her detail to attention, her metaphors that were inside of the art, just absolutely beautiful. It was incredible.
But yeah, so to go back to the topic, right? So
sorry.
Wally did purchase.
I did.
His, I think Grail bottles. I think you probably call it.
This is absolutely my dream bottle.
This is dream bottle because the funny thing is he's tried it before too, so it's not like he went off on a.
Oh, I've tried it 3 times. Yeah. I couldn't spend $3,200 without ever trying a whiskey. There's no way.
So that's one caveat because I know a lot of people like sometimes buy the whiskeys expensive prices and never tried it or just believe in some reviewer.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. The Macallan name, especially now, if I had to drink like edition number 5 and you were telling me like, oh, based on the edition number 5, like, would you buy our Macallan Leak number 6? I'd be like, get bent. But like having tasted the number 6 and knowing what Bob Delgarno put into it, yeah, I've tried it 3 times. I've stolen 2 1-ounce samples from Macallan at 2 different events. I have a 1-ounce sample of it right now on a shelf that I'm probably going to crack open this year on my birthday. Yeah, I already know that I love it. Gotcha.
Are you really?
I was waiting for the right moment.
Next year, though, are you really going to hold it off?
Yeah, it's going to sit on my shelf for 18 months. The Reflection sat on my shelf for 9 months. To me, it's no different. Like after I didn't even want to take it out of the box again for this show, but I took it out.
I bet you some people would be like, "Come on, Wally! Like I really want to try it. I'm not going to be
hand etched." They even etched the stupid trademark symbol next to Lalique on the bottom. Yeah. I was like, this is silly.
I wonder how much this bottle is just a plain bottle goes for online. It must be pretty expensive too.
$1,000. Go on eBay.
So you can
the M's and the number 6 Lalique. Yeah, you can get $1,000 back. Glendronach hand fill from the distillery blows the Mac 6 away. I am gonna trust you on this one. I don't believe you, but that's okay.
Eric,
because
if you tried both, man, hey, like if that's your opinion.
So to me, the next closest thing that's come to the Max 6 is the Macallan Cast Strength, which was $80 a bottle
Yeah.
back in the day, and that Brookladdy that I have, the 15-year Sherry Optic, which is 180 pounds. Yeah, so like those two are so close to this, it's not even funny.
Is it like
but
really close, like flavor profile, or just in general, like overall?
No, like I've side by sided this number 6 and the Cast Strength, and I've always called the Cast Strength the baby brother to the number 6.
Damn.
Just like that's what it reminds me of. It's just flavor profile wise.
Are they still producing the Leak number 6 still? Like,
yeah, I don't know how much longer they're gonna do it because the 1824 series. Yeah, the 1824 series isn't forever. That was Bob Delgarno's baby.
That's why I'm like wondering, like maybe it was just those casts. That's why they don't do the same anymore. Like maybe that's why they don't do the cast strength anymore, because they're using that for the Leak.
Or all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, or different stuff. Yeah.
Black Card's amazing. Not worth the price tag. Yeah, that's what I found a Black Card too. It's hard to justify $350.
Yeah, it's and Brookladdy has that following that people are gonna buy it anyway. So even if it's not as amazing as people think it is, there's gonna be fans out there for it.
I have a handfill to Matt and Oloroso, and it is not the best whiskey that I've ever had for 100 pounds.
I know that the 1986 one was pretty good. The one we got to try, Brookladdy. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Oh man, what else is going on here? Glendronach, Handfield. I still have a hard time believing that, but I'll take your word on it, Eric. That's difficult for me to wrap my head around.
With Kevin C's question, right? The price difference between Scotch and Japanese and the rest of the world is too much. I think it's just because high in Japanese that jumped it up in price, and then it's
because the hype has gotten stupid, right? So here's what they did. Everybody latched onto, for whatever reason, Macallan and Dalmore. The prices skyrocketed. Yep. Now you can't touch them. So what did everybody else do? They just went to find an alternative. Go look at Glendronach prices right now. If you're not going to tell me, and this is why I won't hop on the Glendronach train, like, tell me that they're not overinflated right now. People are going nuts over some of the dumbest stuff.
Poor man's Macallan, and then now it's jumping up in price.
Yeah, like $80 for a bottle of the 12. Like, no, that's Macallan's game.
Posted me a picture of the 15, I think like a week ago, and he was saying that prices are jumping. That's why he's buying it.
Japanese was worth the price when you could get Hibiki 21 for $350.
Oh, I thought
Hibiki 21 is worth $350 all day.
I got the
long.
Hibiki 12 for like what, $70, $90. It was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time not wanting to buy bottles of Hibiki 21 for $700, and that's what it goes for now. Like it's that good. It really is super well balanced. But a lot of the other Japanese, I don't think they come close.
See, and once you've tried something, I think that's why your pursuit of the Leak number 6 was kind of interesting, because like you've had it before. It was just like, do you stomach that cost, right? Like, what is the price of whiskey in general for you? And then it just shows, right?
Yeah, obviously to me it was worth $3,200. What it wasn't worth was $3,200 plus $880 in tariffs from another website. What it wasn't worth to me is $5,400. You can go pick it up right now at Total Wine. So you can go buy one right off the shelf.
So was it because of the tariffs and the impending price hikes that you think you see? Is that the reason why?
Correct. So $2,800 was the cheapest I ever saw it. That was last year, and then it jumping to $3,100 this year.
Yeah.
Plus the tariffs, and then one of you guys helping me out. Thank you so much, Dram, for helping me find a website that didn't charge the tariffs. That's the only way that I even got the bottle. Because if it wasn't for that, I think the tariffs would have really deterred me from spending $4,000. Like, it's difficult.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's a lot of money. But I mean, like, it's a down payment on a car.
No, yeah, one of our friends was talking about that. Eric, no, I have not been to Japan, but that's definitely one place I've been wanting to go. If you ever go, man, let us know how you like it. I've seen a lot of Instagram people posting stuff at the Yamasaki distillery and stuff, so.
Yeah, at least I have whiskey. The difficulty with that, it's just like the Friends of Brookladdy bottling that I have. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, it's incredible and complex and interesting, but you can't have any more of it. It's gone.
You got to hoard up.
There's no, you either bought a bunch of bottles or you're out of luck. Glendronach's been overpriced for years now. I agree with that. Kilchoman Sherry Single Cask is worth $150. I would agree with that. And I'm not a huge Kilchoman fanboy. And I know their stuff is young, like 6-7 years old. But I've had one of their single casks that was ex-bourbon, and it was actually pretty enjoyable. I was very surprised, and I only paid like $120 for it. Got the new Revival for $90. Yeah, I side by side of the new and old. I don't know. It just didn't blow me away. And Eric, I don't want to go to Japan.
Really, don't want to go?
No, don't really have any desire. Oh, something about being half Korean or something. I don't know.
I know, man. There's a few nice photography places over there.
Yeah, I just want to shoot the one orange temple. That's it.
I want to do a few of those.
There's nothing. There's nothing else.
Pagoda with the Mount Fuji, and that iconic photos were pretty good.
I mean, the pagodas are nice because like they have no nails and they're held up and they live through earthquakes and the woodwork is incredible.
Let's take it to the industry.
Kilcoman PX, Oloroso 12. I'd be down for those. I'd try anything.
Damn, man, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to.
Hey guys, if you take Kyoto, take the last 2 letters and put it in the front. It's Tokyo.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, weird.
Yeah.
Korean's dream is not to live in Japan.
Yeah,
Let's stick it to the industry and tariffs and survive off of Glenlivet and Monkey Shoulder.
Passing
Or, Gregor, we can find more websites like this one that I'm going to reference in 2 seconds, the Whiskey World, that isn't charging tariffs because they're using DHL, and I think they're misdeclaring what it is they're shipping to America.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're getting around. I don't know how they're getting around it. I'm not really worried about it. It works, and they're not charging tariffs. I'm going to place another order with them to say thanks.
So to think about it, right? Wally was on the fence on this bottle because of the box for a long time. So in chat, please let me know, is the box, like, let's say you spend $300, $150, whatever your price tag is, but you never got the box. Was it worth it for you? Because I know for you were struggling with it for a while.
Steve, I don't know. No, I was struggling with the only struggle I had. You're not explaining this in the timeline very well.
Fine.
So, Master of Malt came out of nowhere. Literally, I've transferred the money from I have an online savings account like ING from back in the day. That's not Capital One. So I transferred the money to my bank account so I could use my card online to go buy this bottle.
Gotcha.
By transferring the savings money, I had 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
In that 3 to 5 day period, literally the day before my money made the full transfer so I could spend it, literally the day before, I get a message from Tashi saying, Master of Malt has the number 6, no box, for $2,100.
Yeah.
And I said, then I'm going to buy 2. So I wanted to buy 2, and I didn't know anybody in the UK. So I'm like, where can I get it shipped to? Because they don't ship to America. So I messaged Sturgill at 3 o'clock his time in Italy, and I said, hey, can you order 2 of these bottles for me? He said, I got you, fam. So he went to go order them. Yep. They don't ship to Italy.
Yeah, because I think they have the same issues because maybe it's the EU or something like that.
That's it. That's all that happened. So he said he's going to contact a friend of his in the morning in the UK. We woke up the next day, bottles are gone. So I went to work, not wanting to risk it with the Whiskey World just in case they decided charging tariffs.
Yeah.
Immediately bought it.
Yeah, it was a fast couple of days, which was really interesting.
It was an uncomfortable couple of.
For me, like, sometimes it's, if you're spending that much money on a bottle, maybe the box does mean something, the presentation anyway, especially if you're not going to drink it all the time. You're not going to chug this thing
especially
down.
If the box is made out of corian. This is literally made out of the same stuff that countertops are made out of.
And it is a fancy box, and it definitely shows, especially with Macallan boxes, right? But I did almost the exact same thing with you. Like, I could buy the Dalmore here in Oregon, but it was like $50 to $100 cheaper if I buy it off Master of Malt back a couple years ago. Instead of a
Master of Malt chip boxes though.
Yeah, so this one came with a box.
Really good.
The price was like, I could get it now or I could wait. You know what I mean? The shipping time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is the fact that maybe, this bottle was how much? 3,500. How much was it? 4,000 here in the US?
3,200 shipped. Oh, here $5,400 up the street right now.
You know what I mean? Like, so you can get it, or you can get what it really costs. And it's really interesting how like that changes your perspective. Even though, yours is a couple thousand, mine was a couple, like maybe like $50 or something like that. But it really makes you think like, hey, we are still trying to penny pinch, even though you are spending a lot of money on.
Oh yeah, no, believe me. When Master of Malt had the thing up, when I saw, 2 things went immediately through my mind when Tashi sent me that message.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, that says $2,150, no box.
Yeah.
Second of all, I would buy 2 of them. Here's why: you spend $4,000, you get 2 of them, no boxes, right?
Yeah.
Fine, don't care about the box. Sell the 1 bottle when you're done drinking it and sharing it with your friends. Yeah. You get $1,000 back. So for the same price that I paid for this, I would have had 2 bottles. We would have cracked 1 this year.
Yeah.
We would have drank all of 1, and I would have saved 1 for my 40th, so I could sip it.
Yeah.
And then you see, and then I would have sold the bottle online, made back $1,000, and we'd have been at the same point, but with twice as much whiskey.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, like just that change, and that's why that kind of stirred me up into the whole topic today. Like, what goes through, like even you guys in chat, like what goes through your mind when you buy these bottles? Because I'm surprised that a lot of the chat said 150 because most scotches are in that 80 to 110 range. And I personally don't think they're the celebratory bottles and stuff like that, that for the birthdays and stuff. I think that's 200, 300. So it's really interesting. Like, are you guys just saying that $100 is what you're going to spend, or like what would your dream bottle be, and would you spend that much money?
I was just asking at what point you start calling it expensive. 150 makes sense,
like,
but I mean, if we're all cheapskates like this, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's just surprising because I would have thought a lot. Like we did see a couple thousand and $500 on a few of them.
Boxes worth 50%. In this case, I would believe that probably of the wholesale price, the box probably is worth 50%.
I think that
especially because it's made out of corian. It's ridiculous.
The Belvini 50-year-old, that box must be worth a lot. That's handmade.
Oh, hand carved each one out of all those sheets of wood to look like that laminated.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. Plus the brass is like he hand carves that and then hand places the brass inside. Like it's all done by hand.
Yeah, so I can see that one being expensive, like just the box alone.
Malted in Montreal, drink rum and cognac till the whiskey industry stops raping us. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there. And believe me,
yeah, like
I still love rum. There's nothing I can do with that.
Last week we were talking about like how like it's already changed our buying tactics or buying profession.
Whoa. I'm gonna roll through these real quick. Steve, I will look up and see if they ship to PA. I don't know. And you're right. If the Grand Cru box didn't come with a bottle, I'd be disappointed too. Yeah. But as we've seen from those UK prices, Grand Cru's only going for like $220 over there.
Yeah, I don't think that's so.
Wine industry learned that less than 10 years ago. If I'm feeling the whiskey club, if you have a whiskey club or party and you try to get it together, believe me, when I bust out this bottle at my 40th, I'm also going to have the reflection box, even if the bottle's empty by then, which probably will be. I'll have the box and the bottle out because the presentation looks beautiful. So yeah, definitely presentation is all kinds of stuff when you're trying to have a party.
If I'm flying to you and then going to Kentucky this year or not.
That's up to you.
Yeah, I know.
Kentucky's not going to be till later in the fall.
I know.
Buy a drink, sell, get money back equals this. Correct. Yeah. Whiskey math. That's the only kind of math that matters. Most scotches under $100 suck. 100% disagree.
Yeah,
it's a big problem selling a bottle of piss for $100. I wouldn't say
the best whiskeys, but there are definitely some hidden gems still out there for under 100.
Got the Grand Cru in Singapore and left the box in the hotel. Wow, probably because it's easier not to travel with it.
Well,
yeah, I disagree. There are a lot of whiskeys that are great under $100.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I literally have two of them sitting on my desk right now.
Yeah, but with at least, like, when you're talking about, like, you had to leave it because it made more sense. Steve didn't get one at all, so it's a bit different.
Steve didn't get one at all?
Yeah, he didn't get one.
No, he's saying if he didn't get one, he'd be disappointed. Yeah, I think he got one. I'd be disappointed, too.
Box, right?
Yeah, it's a party trick.
Yeah.
The only other box that does that is some champagne bottle that's out there that I'm sure is made by the same people.
Probably. But yeah, guys, let us know what you guys think, what you would buy if you had unlimited funds and stuff like that. It would be nice to know what your...
Not even unlimited funds. Like, if you guys have dream bottles, that you have, like talk about it.
Yeah, let us know.
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the fact of how obsessed I was with this bottle and talking about it, somebody wouldn't have jumped in my DMs and been like, look, you can get it here for this price. Like, it wouldn't have happened. And, like, that, to me, is a testament to, like, how... Sometimes you just need to say it out loud because you forget. Like people can't help you with your dreams until you let them know what your dreams are. So like if you guys have a dream bottle, seriously, post it right now in the whatchamacallit. Post it right now in the chat. Like if somebody can help, you never know. Like Mictor 20, I can't help you with that.
Yeah, that $100.
Snow Phoenix wasn't. Is it? Come on, you already bought another of the Snow Phoenixes back from me, Steve. You have plenty of Snow Phoenix.
He just wants more. That's also always hard too. Like
more number 6. There's nothing I can do with that.
Well, you never know. 50.
Sell my house and go buy a couple more bottles.
The rye, not the bourbon. Yeah, that rye's hard to find.
I've never tried the Van Winkle rye, but this year at my birthday, we're gonna open the 23.
Yeah. Man, I have to come here for your birthday again next year.
I'm gonna open the second bottle of 23 that I have.
Damn.
You know what's funny? So it was really funny hopping on live yesterday because I think it was Carson who was saying I forgot that I sent Carson a sample of Macallan Reflection, and like I don't know, I just forgot that I had sent him a sample. But I'm glad that I did because you got to try it and like it tells you what you really like and what you really don't like.
Well, they're 1975. I don't.
Believe me, if I was made out of money, I would send everybody samples of everything.
Oh, I think most of us would.
I just don't have it like that.
I gotta figure out if I can make his birthday too.
I drive a 2008 Honda Civic that I do a lot of maintenance on myself. So if you want to know how to save money, work on your car yourself.
Cody, you have a great selection, man. Whatever you open, man, it's gonna be a great time.
Oh yeah, he's got crazy bottles, and his shelves always look so pretty.
I know, look great. Guys,
yeah, Steve, you have to drive down.
Thank you again for this is just more of a sit down, hang out, talk. This no like last week where it was more like a lot of information, stuff like that. So please feel free to leave us a comment down below and let us know what other topics. I'm gonna put another one probably on Friday. Reach out to you guys to see if any other topics you guys wanted to talk about. What else? I think that's most of it, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's Ireland's pretty fun.
Is it?
I don't know, dude. We gotta make a trip.
Ireland it doesn't excite me. I mean, maybe I'll get excited if I go there one day, but
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, Gregor. Sorry, we like to keep the show 30 minutes or
minutes,
less, but super convenient.
Yeah. It was just off.
Believe me, it's convenient for all of us for 1,000 reasons.
Yeah. Plus, we got to get back to Call of Duty, man. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's what we need to get back into because we got our happy hour, but
yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to hit.
Oh, that sounds like such a good time.
Right here, it's gonna pop up in like a couple seconds, and boop, and then there you go.
Read the chat. Corey, Rose, and John. That's gonna be a good time.
Man, damn it!
It looks like you guys had a good time at that art exhibit. We got to get off of this show.
Yeah.
We're done.
Cody, message me later. I'll see what I can do.
Right. Oh, I never said what was in my glass. I'm drinking the Alba. It's freaking. I'm addicted to this.
Yeah, you love it. Right, there you go. Wait, it's under 100,
it's
right?
so delicious. The Alba?
Yeah.
It's right at 100 unless you go to Costco like everybody else found for $68 and I missed out.
There you go. All right, guys. On that note, what do you say? Oh, wait, photo. Man, we're gonna lose that shit. And by the way, I bought this in the UK. See, boom, save some money.
I ripped off the UK sticker. I ripped off the UK sticker because I wanted pretty pictures. I literally took all the stickers off of this.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there was like if you're a pregnant woman, don't drink this, and like I took everything off of it.
I always
so
look
pretty.
like a pregnant woman. It's fine. All right. On
Same.
that note, what do you say here, man?
Deuces.
Deuces, guys.